So Teofimo Lopez had some comments on the Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin fight that I want to talk about in this video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I ask that you join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. Email address is knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. Also, join. You can just debate me by hitting the link when I'm live and we can get it cracking. But let's get into this video. So Teofimo Lopez, obviously I'm not a Teofimo Lopez fan, but he said something interesting about the Gervonta Tank Davis Frank Martin fight when asked to break it down, asked to decide who he think is gonna win the fight. And I gotta say, bro, I'm in agreement with Frank Martin's path to victory that Teofimo Lopez sees. Obviously, it starts with the mind. His overall point was he had to go in there and go at Tank. He can't be respecting him and giving him too much respect, because if he do that, basically, he already beat. And I agree with that. But it's like the way to beat Tank is probably the most dangerous way that you can beat an opponent, because you can't sit back with him and allow him to be the aggressor, but in going at him and going after him, it's a lot of skill and a lot of talent and a lot of timing and a lot of ring IQ you got to get through. You feel what I'm saying? Like, to go at him and press the issue, use your strength if you Frank Martin. Increase your work rate and work when Tank don't want to work, and not allow Tank to think. To approach the fight like that, obviously, that's probably the best game plan to beat Gervonta Tank Davis, right? That's when we've seen fighters have the most success against him, is when they kind of press him a little bit, put him on the back foot, make him have to box and make him use lateral movement. That's when we've seen Tank perhaps look maybe vulnerable to some people. But that's also when we've seen some of his biggest highlight reel knockouts, bro. And that's the double-edged sword. That's the problem that I think Frank Martin is running into in this fight. His only path to win the fight is the most dangerous path, in my opinion. Now, diehard Frank Martin fans think that Frank can box with Tank. But if you just want to sit out at mid-range and try to box with Tank the way that Hector Garcia did, if you Frank Martin, he don't have the skills. He don't have the experience. He don't have the ring IQ. He just he's not fast enough to do that. He'll end up getting done how Hector did or how Ryan did. You know, guys that Tank was at mid-range with for a lot of the fight, they just end up getting pieced up. They end up getting pieced up. So Frank can't win like that, in my opinion. He can't win trying to just box on the front foot but not go all the way at Tank like Ryan tried to do rounds 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and Tank just outboxed him, made Ryan look slow, made him miss and made him pay, hit him with straight left hands, bloodied his nose, and was piecing him up and outboxing him comfortably. That's what Frank would be in for if he tries to box Tank Davis out at range. And then if he tries to press Tank Davis, yes, that's when he could probably have success like Ryan had in the second round, like Rolly was having in the fight as well in moments. But what happened to Ryan and Rolly? Ryan got a highlight knockdown put on his ass in the second round, and when he was trying to press out on Tank in the 7th round of that fight, he got slipped and ripped down to the body and was made to quit. Same with Rolly. Like, in the middle of pressing, he got his ass knocked forward into the ropes. He got hit so hard. So it's a tough spot to me. And I'm not saying T.O. is wrong. I'm just saying, like, that's a dangerous game plan. It's almost like Terrence Crawford in my eyes, bro. What, like, opened my eyes with him. with his performance with Earl Spence. It's almost like, yeah, the way to beat Bud Crawford is you can't just let him be out at range using his time and using his counterpunching ability, using his ring IQ and using his boxing. That's hard to do, right? So the best way to try to get at Bud is to try to press him and make him uncomfortable and try to get on the inside of that shit. But how do you navigate that shit and get there? Because that's a lot of ring IQ, that's a lot of talent, that's a lot of speed, that's a lot of time and a lot of counterpunching for your ass to get to where you need to get to have your success. You be pieced up by the time you get there. Same thing with Frank. Like, yeah, bro, you look stronger than him. You look like if you get inside, you might be able to push him back against the ropes. Get him to the ropes. Do some body work. Get your shit off in right then and there. But how do you get to that point? Because that's a lot of timing, a lot of ring IQ, a lot of counterpunching ability, a lot of explosiveness, and a lot of power for you to get through before you can get to where you need to get to have your success if you Frank the Ghost Martin. It's my issue with Frank in this fight, bro. I think it's a good fight. I really do. And y'all know I think Gervonta Tank Davis is a special fighter. Maybe there's a guy that's going to come along one day and prove me wrong about Tank. Maybe Frank is that guy. We get to find out in exactly 1 week. But I'm actually in agreement with Teofimo Lopez that showing respect shit just gonna get you knocked out, because Tank is, if you showing respect and you just boxing him, then that's when you get Mario Barrios. It's like a double-edged sword. Like, that's when you get Mario Barrios and Hector Garcia. You get boxed, you having a little success, Tank having a little success, he start figuring out, then he start beating on your ass like Hector Garcia and knock your ass blind. Or he figure out what to do with you if you Mario Barrios and he take the fucking jab away from you, and now he walking towards you, you sitting back boxing, showing respect, you get put down 60-11 times, get beat up and get stopped. Like, it's just hard. If you box him, his boxing ability is so good to go along with the power to where you just end up getting beat up until he eventually crack the code and just do you dirty. And if you try to press on him, it can end even earlier. If you trying to press on him and get your work rate going and show him that you going to outwork him and you ain't going to be outdogged and I'm tough too and I'm coming to get your ass, Tank, you ain't shit, I'm the man, I'm this, I'm that, then you get Leo Santa Cruz and Rolly Ramiro, bro. And you get fucking, even Pedraza like, yeah, I'm pressing on this nigga. I'm finna press on this nigga. I'm coming hard at him. Yeah, Pedraza, bro. I'm the champion. I'ma show him I ain't gonna back down. Boy, that boy couldn't make it through that fight and just got his ass pieced up. Power jabs, counter left hands and shit. Body work. Then by the time he finally got inside, he was beat up and Tank was fucking him up on the inside too. Shaking his head at the crowd, throwing uppercut, hook, comp. Like, it's a long road in for Frank. And I hope he's ready for it, bro. What I'm really hoping for is that Frank Martin is every bit as tough as his fans, his promoter Earl Spence Jr., his trainer Derrick James. I hope he's every bit as tough as you guys think that he is. Because that means I get to see a Mario Barrios type of performance from Tank Davis. Like, that's what I like. That as a Tank fan, that's the type of shit I want to see. Frank is tough. He getting his ass beat on. He you know what I'm saying? He have moments in the fight, and it take multiple put downs and multiple times for him to finally end up being stopped. I don't want Frank to go out like a Hector Garcia or a fucking Leo Santa Cruz or a Rolly Ramiro, where he just get undisciplined, he do something, step on the wrong button, step on the wrong bomb, spot in the ring, some motherfucking landmine, and pop! Now you get Rolly Ramiro or Leo Santa Cruz, and we like, damn, did he even belong in the ring with this man? Like, what happened, bro? Like, that's it? Round 5, that's it? Like, I hope that don't happen to him, bro. But it could. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, man, about what Teofimo Lopez had to say about the Tank and Frank fight. I see y'all soon. I got to go in here and pick up this crawfish. I'm out. Peace.